What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Ted, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow all the socials down below. You feel me? Tap in with the clothing brand. It's more than a clothing brand. It's about glorifying God. And most importantly, Jesus love y'all, bro. So let's get it. We got McDonald's manager caught stealing 28 bands by ghost employee trick. I don't know what the freak ghost employee trick is, but let's do it, bro.
June 22nd, 2024. Officers responded to a fraud report at a McDonald's that was serving up a lot more than just burgers. We're talking about a missing $28,000. The whole scheme started to unravel thanks to one disgruntled employee who couldn't help but notice a ghost on the payroll. Specifically, someone getting paid who never actually bothered to show up for a shift. Mr. John, the owner,
they made somebody
launched
up,
an investigation
bro. That's
to find
crazy
out where
work.
that fast food fortune was really going.
Well then, so you wanted to report somebody at McDonald's, you said?
I've been every day since November.
Of last year? Okay.
So he hired 2 ghost employees. They don't exist. They're not there. But they're getting a paycheck.
Right.
And that's going to him. So he's getting 3 paychecks.
And how did you discover this?
Nah, facts.
They told me to keep it.
Yeah.
The one employee.
One of the
took us
employees.
off to it and looked into it. And every time you do like a change on a
Wait,
time clock, it
Okay.
needs to be approved.
who is this dude?
General manager.
Okay.
And he would go in and manually edit it. So there's two employees that we hired. One is, I don't even know if they're real people, but
Yeah.
we have their address, their social, we have all
I
that.
would say, do you have the address for these people? That way I can actually look up and see if there's
Yeah.
any data on these people. Okay. That's for Alexander Hernandez. Does it show a birthday for him? For Alexander?
You know, all that.
What's the second person?
The other one is Luis Lopez. So this one threw us off because there's actually a Luis Lopez that works there. But he hired a second Luis Lopez with 2 Z's.
Wait, my question is, it says McDonald's manager caught stealing 28,000. Who is this dude? Is he a regular employee that just snitched? Like, that's what I'm kind of confused at, bro. Or is he like a general manager or something? Like, what's his position in this operation? You get what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
Last name.
What's Ismael's last name?
Ramirez. Not who his address, but he's actually in the store right now.
Gotcha. How long has he been there for?
13 years.
13 years.
I've been there for 13 years. He was there before I got there.
Yeah, he must be a higher up than a manager. Gotta be.
It's just shy of $28,000. So for Alexander, it's $15,293.85. For Luis Lopez is $12,619.65. So Alexander was hired on November 15th, 2023, and Luis was hired January 13th. So what he would do is Sunday when the payroll would close out, he would go in like in the middle of the night or before anyone else there, and he would edit it. They would add $40
To each
to each
employee.
for the week. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more.
So does this show an actual schedule of when these people work? Like hours?
Well, that's what the result that are on the schedule.
Okay.
That's how we figured it out. First, we only knew about Alexander.
Okay.
And we checked all the payroll versus the schedule, and it threw us off because Luis.
Ain't no freaking Alexander.
So
Yeah.
he added a second Z so that when their name is on the time clock, because everyone can see the time clock.
Yeah.
But the one that took us off was an overnight employee. He's like, why are you guys always complaining that labor's high and you guys got this guy punched in and he's not even working yet?
Right.
He's been paid since November.
Yeah.
So he has access to pay cards too, so he'll hire new employees and he can assign them a pay card.
Okay.
So he has a pay card, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask when they get paid, do they get paid for checks, direct deposit, or
It's
how?
either direct deposit, which is how Ismo gets paid, but these employees are on a pay
On
card.
the pay card?
Right.
Okay.
Him or my office people are the only ones that have access to that. Because we trust them, these are general managers.
Yeah.
Not supposed to see another manager stolen their password.
Yeah,
And they-
yeah.
That's not the case because he's doing it on the computer in the office.
Okay. Gotcha.
But he can also do it from his house, because it's like,
He can do it from his house.
So he has access to that at his house.
Bro, what's all the power this dude got in this freaking leadership position, bro? He talking about bro could do this crap from his house, bro. What the freak?
Okay.
because he's the highest level of GM. He's the highest.
Okay.
What do you like it done?
Exactly.
You want second base, you want him to get charged with felony?
For
For sure.
All the above.
Oh, he throwing the book at him.
Choose signing the complaints. You can't go after him for 28. You could go after him for 28 in court.
Yeah.
If
I don't think that.
if you don't choose the 28 and you choose signing the complaints, or sorry, if you don't choose signing the complaints
He violated trust, so
for what, 6 months now?
maybe more. I mean, he's making good money, he's getting full benefits.
Everything, yeah.
We just gave him a raise, he's getting bonus. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. Now you feel like he playing with you, shawty? That's what it is.
We'll do signing the complaints or whatnot.
Did you guys arrest him? And does he go to jail for this, or what is it? What happened?
So the process is, so we do the primary report and then we kick it over to the detectives.
Yeah.
They have to do subpoenas, they're gonna pull the bank records, they have to subpoena us, pay cards. So the process will take a few months before you even see him getting arrested. They're gonna have to bring him in.
Dang, bro. A lot of times, bro, these videos, bro, they be getting them right then and there, bro. Right then and there. They saw, man, it's gonna be a process. This, that, and the third, bro. Probably feeling like he played with, bro. He done upgraded this man from his pay. He just said, like, he giving him, he getting nice benefits, and you gonna go behind shawty back and steal 28 bands. Like, he just a weenie? Like, he's somebody to play with? Oh, yeah, he gonna, bro, of course he feeling played. I don't blame him.
Gather all the evidence you possibly have to prove that he is the one that's the agent.
Yeah.
So, your next question is, you don't want him there?
No.
What should you do?
Talking about no.
I want
Because
him.
you want to protocol, but don't expect us to work around us. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, we have to gather everything we have.
And
We
start
have to
the
test
process.
the detectives, and then however they want to handle it, they handle it.
We can't just go and arrest him at this point until we do that. Like you said, the initial report, it gets turned over to investigations. They get all of their documentation in order. So
That's what we normally, like when I usually fire someone, it's over something stupid, like
Yeah.
they stole $100.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
One kid.
we're talking $28,000.
Yeah,
We
this-
don't
Nah,
want-
facts. This is a felony.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more serious than $100. Yeah, we go there.
You
for
scare
BS
them,
stuff,
they get
yeah.
their money back, and then they leave, and
This is
then.
something that we don't want to step on anybody's toes to screw up.
correct, because we actually want to make sure that these complaints are filed correctly, and he gets the charges that he needs to get, rather than him getting tipped off and then all of a sudden he's preparing to when we're gonna question him or whatever the case may be. And he agrees that he stole the 28,000. He signs that he did. Hey, he's admitting to guilt there. All right. Yep. No problem. All right. You too. Thank you.
According
So
to the
what's gonna
Financial Review,
happen?
revealing that Ismail misappropriated $27,913.50 using two fictitious employee accounts, Alexander Hernandez and Luis Lopez. These identities featured non-existent phone numbers and unverified personal details. Investigation linked Ismail to the fraud through same-day cash transactions. Funds withdrawn from the fake accounts at a Chase Bank ATM in Elmhurst, Illinois, were immediately deposited into his personal account. Additionally, both the Hernandez account and Ismail's personal records showed matching TikTok payments. By the 22nd of June, 2024, both fraudulent accounts were drained to a zero balance.
All right, sir, you ready? Yeah. All right.
This him?
We're just step in here real quick. Make sure you don't have any.
This dude?
Still live on live? Hey, it's 31. Did they punch me a ticket for this guy at the station? Yeah, just do that. And then it's 10K to 100K, but that's only for sentencing, so it's not part of the truck. A lot of time to call, just the sentence cost.
Fingerprints, pictures, you can use paperwork. Okay. See by. Go to court. Otherwise, you will see me again. No. I know, you gotta
Why he laughing? I think this crap a joke.
Sir, if I can have you come stand up and stand with your back to the springboard function. I'm gonna have you look up in this camera right front.
All right, Ishmael. You're getting charged with 1 count.
Oh, felony?
Felony theft, okay? This is your charge here. This here is what we call pre-trial release on your own recognizance, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm giving you the ability to sign so you can release instead of having to go out to jail, okay? Do you have any questions? No. Just work with Dean to get it squared away, okay? All right, and you don't have to do this again. Yeah, if you've got no questions, we'll get you out of here. And then you are out the door, sir. Your court date's listed on there.
Dang, bro, just walk out and all he got is a court date, bro. No jail.
30 a.m. out of the DuPage County Courthouse in Wheaton. Work with Dean if you have any questions on what to do, what to wear. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, sir.
Okay, sounds good. I'll work with you.
All right. Thank you.
Bro don't care. He really don't care, bro. You could tell.
Yep.
Bro, lucky he got off like
Fast
that.
forward to September 11th,
Yeah, fast forward.
2025, and Ismail finally made a trip to the Villa Park police station, not for a shift.
He
but
turned
for his
himself
booking.
in?
He was processed and charged with felony, theft of more than $10,000,
Oh,
but less than
man.
$100,000. Our subject was provided pre-trial release on own recognizance pending a court date of this October. Safe to say, his days of pocketing the Happy Meal money are officially over. What's your take on this case? Comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.
The Happy Meal money. What they talking about in the comments, bro? They talk about some. This will look great on record when he tries to apply to Wendy's. He the real MC burglar. Hope the owner gave the whistleblower a reward. Bro, whole time they probably even didn't. The person that snitched probably didn't even get nothing. He said, yeah, he gets to pick up extra shifts if anyone fired until he ultimately is fired as well. That's crazy, bro. It's rather disturbing how casual all that was. Nah, seriously. Hey, man, I'll tell you, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. I'm out, bro.